Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and if you're in this channel, you are looking for some tennis, and that is what I'm gonna bring to you today. I've been playing tennis for more than 15 years. Uh, this journey has been of me picking up very early um, during my high school time, playing and practicing very consistently, playing some tournaments when I was back at home. I am originally from Ecuador, so yeah, it had a lot of pauses in between, but I always kept playing. Hope you love tennis because I'm starting a new series today, and this series is gonna be called My Journey Through Kotam, basically. Kotam is a nice amateur league in Malaysia that I found. I don't really have the specifics right now of everything about the league, but I'll say there's quite a few people playing different levels of skills in this case, and I've decided to join. So a few friends said the level is quite good, and I haven't played a match in a while, a competitive match in a while. So I very far away from that feeling for a while now. So I would like to get myself back into that situation and see how I can do. Basically, just document the whole journey through the season. It works in season format. You collect points. You schedule matches throughout the season. Your own convenience. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I've seen there's a lot of people, a few people that are pretty nice people. So I'm just gonna be testing it out, seeing how it goes, and from there, I guess I'll bring you along through the journey and stuff. It should be pretty cool. If you're wondering about the setup and why my mic is basically on my head right now, for anyone here who loves tennis and also who has watched or knows who Sam Sulek is, welcome. If you know what I mean, there you go. Anyways, apart from that, the whole thing with this is just to test out my skills, put myself back in that environment of competitive matches, and see how I can do. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. So I think, giving the league as well some light, if not everybody knows about it, and spreading tennis throughout Malaysia as well the world. I think it's great. So I'm just gonna be trying and then seeing how I do. So for this episode today, I am bringing you match number one of Kotam. I've already played my first match in Kotam. It was with this guy. His name is YC. He was really nice to reach out as soon as I joined some of the group chats to play the matches. Thank you so much for hosting the match. It was a really good one. I really enjoyed my time during that day. So yeah, I think before I post the match, and if you guys don't want to hear me babbling or saying nonsense, I'll leave a timestamp where you can just skip straight to the match and basically just see me play. But basically, what I wanted to do is give my insights before and after the match. So there's a few things that I proposed myself or I told myself before going into the match that I wanted to do, and it's just a nice way of setting myself up for, you know, uh, to start competition, I guess. So for this specific match, I won't give in too much information about the match because I want you guys to watch the match first and enjoy it, and so that is the key thing. But for this specific match, I set up three things that I wanted to do. Number one is win. It sounds pretty dumb, but yeah, number one was to win. And win, I mean by even if I was having a bad day and I wasn't feeling as comfortable because either I was nervous or uh, any other factor that might have just made me feel perhaps out of my head. The idea was to try to win using absolutely everything I can. Doesn't matter whether it was a good day or a bad day. So that was point number one: win, no matter how. Uh, Point number two was to keep moving my legs throughout the match. I need to build up also my, in this case, my stamina again. It's not that bad actually, but I need to build it up again to be able to play 2 hour matches in pretty intense sun, uh, keeping my legs moving. At the end of the day, I'm at 29, so this is also quite good for me if I keep myself actively moving throughout the match. I'll be able to improve my stamina, which is something I guess that at the age range that we'll get some of the players, I think it'll put me in quite a good advantage if I'm able to develop, some good stamina throughout matches. at the end of the day. Anyways, that was point number two. And point number three was to kind of like try a different strategy from my usual style of game that I have. I'm a very defensive player. I like counter punching a lot. I like running a lot, sprinting. So I am 29, like I mentioned. I need to start playing more smart tennis, move a bit less on the court, and still be able to win and basically put myself in a good position to win matches. So that was the idea. As you guys, if you guys haven't realized from my cap, yeah, I'm a crazy Nadal fan. I literally started playing tennis because I went to my dad's office one day when he was working, and he played something on TV, and so it happens that it was this Asia Pacific tournament. I think it was Miami or something like that. I can't remember at that time. It had very different sponsors. That's all I can recollect from my memories. But there he was, Nadal himself. He was wearing those Fisher pants all the way until your ankle level. You know, that sleeveless kind of look, and he was basically running all over the court and getting every ball, fighting for everything. And when I saw that, I said, "That looks pretty cool. That I want to try." And it only took my dad one day. Basically, after that, he straight away just basically signed me up for a tennis school at that time. Not in my hometown, but the town where that my dad was working at. So yeah, that's how my journey started. So yeah, I need to kind of like deviate from all of that just because of my health, and you know, I can't perform as good as how I used to do it before. So I think it'll be good for me to just try a different style of game and you know, start playing some smart tennis. Anyways, I won't talk too much or give away too many things about the match. I will just let you guys enjoy, and I will be back for some insights after the match. So enjoy the match. I hope you like it. We're back for some analysis of that match. I hope you enjoyed it. I think some key pointers from me. I was definitely very nervous at the start. I can feel a bit of tightness on my shoulder. Luckily, it didn't go all the way to my back. Usually, when that happens, it's a bit hard to serve. So that didn't happen, which was uh, pretty good. It allowed me to play some tennis, put some balls through. I think the highlights from that match I would want to say are my serve. It was definitely working for me, even though it wasn't popping as much as I would have liked it to be. I think it was overall pretty good. Saved me from a few pressure kind of situations, and I think it was overall really good uh, match. I managed to take it, and that was my first win. So pretty excited. This definitely builds on the confidence throughout the league. First match. So I think I would definitely feel more comfortable on my second match. It will be pretty interesting to see. Of course, in this channel, I will just talk about myself. I'm not going to talk about anyone else. This is only for my self-reflection and to basically just, you know, tell myself one day, yeah, you were playing horribly, you were the worst player ever, or you were playing amazing, you were pretty good. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about anyone else. My opponent, thank you so much again for hosting YC. It was pretty nice. After that, we played some just friendly sets. Uh, we were much tighter than the actual match. But anyways, so yeah, that was my match number one. I think I did a few things well. Like I kept moving around. I need to say that day was really hot. We played at 2 p.m., which it's a pretty hot timing if you are here in Malaysia and you know what I mean by that. So it was a 2 hour, almost 1 hour something match in that very intense heat. I'm pretty sure it was around 31, 33 degrees most likely. So yeah, it was definitely a pretty good test in order to test my stamina and to get used to this type of conditions. So I am pretty happy overall with the level. I'm not gonna beat myself too much because it was my first match. I can't expect much from it, especially given the feelings that I was getting. Something else that I forgot to mention at the start is that I'm a pretty hot-headed tennis player. I usually lose my temper really easily throughout matches, and I fall down this very bad black hole, which is very hard to bring myself back from if I start, talking negatively. So that's something that I also try to do. There was no negative talk throughout the match. As soon as I wanted to start or say anything, I basically put in my head as well to remind myself to not do it. Just talk positively and work point by point, which I think what it also gave me the ability to take on that match, even though it wasn't one of my best matches. There was a lot of things that I could have done better in terms of timing, in terms of movement. But yeah, I tried to stay positive throughout the match. That helped a lot. And basically, I tried to, just win, just use anything I can to win, which at the end of the day paid off. We managed to take the win. So it was pretty good for me. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that was match number one. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you guys are able to follow me through this whole journey of my competing in Kotam, in this case, this season. So I'll be uploading more matches. Maybe I'll be doing some more detailed insights and some extra match analysis after. Need to get used to basically uploading videos now, but I'll be doing all of that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the match, and I'll see you for the next one.